Again, we were walking back to Res for dinner. Sorry about yesterday's lack of video. It was an awkwardly emotional time for me. Keyword awkwardly. I'm here with Tyler.
Yo.
And Andrew.
Hello.
We had quite a fun Smallsword workout-esque today.
Yeah.
We were part of like the Hilda crew that are getting choreography and advice from Hilda. And the thing that she did today was we did like whale sounds and then we did different music. And I think my absolute favorite part was when we did Eminem.
8 Mile, that was great.
These guys can talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, so it was a lot of using music to find different ways to sword fight and get different rhythms into the body.
Yeah.
I remember specifically you were doing what it was I think it was like the salsa stuff.
West Side Story.
Yeah,
West Side Story,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
but it was stuff like that. I mean, you could talk more on the 8 Mile.
So I think that was probably my favorite part because I'm the only black person in this entire workshop, and it was the one time I could actually be like, this is the whitest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. But it wasn't a bad thing though, because it was pretty great. Like, I think the guys that caught my eyes the most were well, not just them, because everybody caught my eye, but like Sean and Chase had a very different sort of rhythmic thing going with them. But I think one of my favorites, what was the first thing that we started with? Was it?
We started with Bobby McFerrin. Or you mean when we started doing a music activity?
Yeah, because
that was the Hills to Revive.
That was the Hills to Revive, the sound of music.
You and Brody are kind of fantastic, and you and Brody are just fearless. And like at one point you were connected and just like.
Yes.
It was watching two grown men do ballet.
Oh, yeah. Two grown men who do not do ballet.
Right. Yeah. Like, I've done ballet before, but not for years, and it was not any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, you fluttered like the little German butterfly you are.
Yeah, it was not good ballet, but
it was a performance that we would all watch. This was one of the best and especially after the mood that I've had, and I know Chelsea had a day yesterday because she was sick and she couldn't recover fast enough for the found test. So we were both kind of like I'm still like in a weird mood, but I feel a lot better than I did yesterday. So us working together on that, it's a lot of fun connecting with Chelsea when we do that. But yeah, like I love Hilda's classes. She's very much like, remember, breathe with your hips. First breathing, which, know, everybody forgets. And then, breathe with your hips, which is a thing that I still need to work on. And I have to keep reminding myself, but at the same time, that's what Hilda's for. But, body awareness and all that.
Well, she does. I think that was the thing that I got the most out of the class today was this invocation of emotion.
Yeah.
That you don't necessarily get from a fight without going through. I think the best part for me was the Swan Lake spot that we finally got to, because that had the most moments of intention, I think, for me and for Brody to go, because that's what our fight is.
Yeah.
It's two assholes fighting each other. Trying to, really, really kill each other.
Yeah.
Sylvia and I felt the same way, too. When
you guys had the same kind of emotion invoked in that moment. You closed off to such a brilliant place.
Well, it's great because the music builds so naturally for fights, because it sort of swells in a way that like it starts very softly, and that's sort of the introduction to the fight itself. But then it swells really nicely, and you as it grows and grows, the intention of the fight grows. And I think Hilde brought up the most important point of that, because everybody was fighting delicately, because we think, ballerinas, of course. But then she brought up the point, you all were forgetting the most important part. Ballerinas are assholes.
Yeah, we definitely know, like, the dance world is definitely a different animal from the fight world.
No question. We're all here to be friendly and wonderful towards one another.
And massage each other before we kick each other's asses.
Fake the wonderful stuff and then try and kill each other on stage, for real.
Yeah. So, we're about to go to dinner. I'm going to get me a chicken patty. No, a beef patty. And then
slamming some doors.
He's slamming doors and stuff. So, see you tomorrow. Don't know who, but, Woo. Peace. Woo. Thanks, guys.
Fight life.